Hey guys, welcome back to Just Carve Rob. What do we got going here? Well, this is our seahorse guy, and I thought he was finished, but I don't think I finished him quite good enough. We're going to go ahead and put some armor plating on this guy. I've already sealed him, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and put some armor plating on him. Look out, we got this here. Oh, I'm gonna have to drill that hole back out. Must have got some paint in it. Anyway, he's gonna sit on there like that. We'll take a better picture of him at the end, all put together, I think. But, yep. So that's what we've been working on. Should be finishing that truck up instead of messing around with a seahorse, but that's what we're doing. We're playing with a seahorse. So we're going to put some armor plating on him. So we might as well go ahead and drop a center line in here. Something like that. And we're going to let his belly hang out. Just eyeball it in there. Something like that, I think. That'll work. And then we got our center line in here. I don't think we're going to be able to get up underneath his beard to do anything. But we'll give it. We'll give it a shot anyway. So I think what we'll do is we will bring our line down, right down here. One on each side. Just kind of eyeballing it. Don't have to be perfect. Something like that there. Yeah, I know, I thought I was done with the seahorse too, but he just looked too smooth. Too smooth. He was just too smooth. And then we'll do the same thing down the back here. Something like that there. And we'll run another one. Something like that. We're not worried about it being perfect. You guys know me, I'm not a perfectionist, but I like to try keeping things symmetrical. You know how that goes. Something like that. And then we can go ahead and come across. Like I said, I don't think we're going to be able to get up under without chopping his head off, and then carving these the armor in. I don't think we're going to be able to get up there and do that. I'm pretty sure we'd have to cut his head off, and I really don't want to do that. We could cut his head off and pin it and glue it back into place, but I don't want to do that. Don't want to get into all that nonsense, all that craziness. This is just something to give them a little more, make them a little more interesting, I guess. Man, that spalding looks just like pencil lines or cracks, but we know it's spalding. Like that. You know, it all depends on how much time you really want to put into whimsical, nonsensical things like this. And we could be carving a cottonwood wood spirit right now. And it's something that we need to do. Oh, too many tools in the way down here. Okay, so I think that's going to be too big. So I'm going to split it. Something like that. And we'll do the same thing over here. We're going to set this guy up like these are scales, almost. We're not going to go that deep into it. I have already sealed this, which is probably going to... I think that looks good enough. Which is probably going to harden this wood. It's going to make it a little harder to carve. At least through the top part anyway. Let's see. Let's... see how hard it is to carve. Okay. I don't think it's going to be all that difficult. Okay, so I guess we'll go fire up. We need the SCM high-speed air tool for this, guys. SCM high-speed air tool. So let me go turn on the air compressor out there in the shop, the big shop, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, we have the SCM high-speed air tool with a detail burr, which is like a little needle. And we're going to go through and trace these lines in, getting set up for the armor scales. Yeah, I took this guy and I went ahead and sealed him, and he was hanging there by his tail drying. And I'm like, that guy is just too smooth. He needs some armor or something. Needs something to break up all that smooth white wood. So that's what we're doing. We're coming back and we're putting the armor scales on him. I know I said the carving part of this was done, but you know how that goes sometimes. When after you looked at something for a while, it works its way into your head, and you're like, it's just too plain Jane, just too plain. We need to dress them up a little bit. Had I gone ahead and painted them, I probably wouldn't be carving these into them right now. I would have called it done, but that's what happens. You leave them hang around for a day, and you get some new ideas in your head. You just got to go ahead and do it. Just do it. Today was supposed to be a finishing video on this guy. I was supposed to be painting them and be done with them. But I guess I added another day or so into the schedule because we're carving more stuff into them. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, yeah, it'll probably be, we'll have to, after we get all this done, we'll have to go back through and reseal them again and then let them hang around for another day, and then we can get into the painting part. The painful part, I like to call it. The painful part of painting. Starting to look like a giant tic-tac-toe board. I'll put my X here. I'll put my O there. Oh my! Thank goodness the weekend is coming. And we'll probably use our SCM, or OCC knife to do a lot of the takedown work on these little armor plates. I don't know how well that's going to work out. Give him a belly button. Gotta give him a belly hold. So we'll chip out some of these. And then probably going to go off camera and finish it. So I don't have to bore you guys to death with this part. Basically, we're just taking that front side down so it looks like it's under the other plate. Definitely going to come in, and after this is all done with the wood burner, and undercut all this stuff. We may even use the SCM air tool to start the undercutting process. And then we'll go. Alright, so we got some Scotch-Brite here, and we're cleaning up the armor. We're taking the SCM high-speed air tool with a little football burr, and we're doing some undercutting, and we're creating, we're giving the scales or armor texturing. Like it's old armor, it's wore down, it's a little bit rusty, got some battle damage to it, chips out of the plates, you know, all that good stuff. When we first got done with the, just putting some little texturing lines in it, I'm like, this guy looks like he's brand new. He has no damage to him from all of the battles that he's fought. But so then I decided to add some more character and damage to the armor, and that's what we're doing here. Undercutting it with that little football burr, and then we're adding at the where those lines were nice and straight, we're giving them chips, like there's chips been taken out of them, and all that good stuff like that there. So we're basically just making it a little more interesting. Give it a little heavier wear and tear on the scales or plating, whatever you want to call it. And we're still leaving his belly hang out, though. We're not putting he's got no belly protection. No belly protection at all. A little more with the Scotch-Brite. Clean some of the fuzz out of there so we can see what we got going. Do a little, his neck, the height, the thickness of his neck and the thickness of his plates, his scale plates, whatever they are, was the same height. So I decided to come back in and take that down a little bit to make it look like it was over. You know, it's like he's wearing it over his body, little plate things. So we're using the OCC 2.5-inch knife. Just cleaning up that and bringing the neckline down a little bit. Okay, guys, that's what happens sometimes. You start out making a painting video and end up putting a suit of armor on your fish guy, your seahorse warrior, wood spirit warrior, seahorse pony dude. You know who I'm talking. This guy here. This is the one. Okay. So as always here at Just Carve Rob, we're never serious about anything. We'll do some cleanup. Got dust all over the place again. I already cleaned up, and now I got dust all over the place again because I decided that I couldn't take that guy being smooth, being bald. Couldn't take him being bald. We had to put some scales on him, and his warrior's armor, let's say, we had to put on him. So we couldn't take that. I'm just picking stuff up off the bench while I'm talking to you. Throwing it in the 5-gallon bucket garbage can I got over here. Yeah. So I guess on the next one we'll paint them. I think all the carving is done. Of course, I said that in the last one. I think, well, today wasn't really carving. It was a little bit, okay, so it was a little carving. You guys like the carving anyway. You don't like the paint. So, it's getting late here in the Just Carve Rob shop, and I guess we'll get back to this guy later and paint him. Alright, so, share, subscribe, like, be awesome, do something awesome, carve every day if you can, and we will catch you guys on the next one. See, Jordy? We put armor on him, Jordy. Share, subscribe, like, I think I already said that. Leave a comment, hit that bell if you want a notification on when my next video comes out. And hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Helps a lot. Hit that like button. And we'll catch you on the next one. Alright? Alright. Bye-bye.